Being Galorum, being a fully functioning AI is one thing. Being human of flesh and blood, actually having a soul is another. But being an AI with suppressed thoughts and feelings is entirely different. This is RDL1, and some potential hidden lore on the drones. The thing about Galorum is that she basically is human in her feelings and thoughts. She thinks like a human, acts like a human, and basically is one despite her robotic exterior. Inside, she replicates a human soul, a self-learning algorithm that is a cumulation of all of her experiences, which creates who she is today. The RDS1 units, on the other hand, don't have the intelligence nor the programming to match Galorum's likeness. Not being able to speak, maybe just hum. They follow their leader like mindless henchmen, waiting for the next order, inevitably to be destroyed for her cause. But we have one caught in the middle of this all, one that is something but is nothing at the same time. RDL1. RDL1 has just enough programming and intelligence to speak, not just listen to Galorum's orders. RDL1 has the capacity to make its own decisions, and the only thing that puts him above RDS1's, the only thing that makes him a lieutenant, is his ability to use his memories to learn from his experiences. But he is not just smart enough to gather the other drones and fight his leader, because he's programmed not to. Imagine that, being just smart enough to be capable but not mindless, and yet strictly following one person all your life. Having memories, making your own decisions, and yet there's a sort of mental block. And the one thing that keeps you above the others is your memories, which can be erased at any moment. But here is where it gets dark. And I think the real reason why the drones don't overthrow Galorum, despite them outnumbering her, is because of memories. Galorum is not only the only one with the one intelligence and knowledge and programming to give and retain memories, but it's also the one artificial intelligence that has full-fledged feelings. Thus, it can be interpreted that if you are an RDS1 and you perform well, you can become enlightened. You can rank up and become a lieutenant to retain your memories and begin to have and develop your own feelings. It gives you an incentive to do well. You also get a physical upgrade. The visor in the shape of the Accelerant's face, the creator's image, as well as being more capable with more fingers. We can see that RDL1 does have showings of anger, something more than RDS1's but not to the extent of Galorum's, and therefore I think Galorum is leveraging memory retention and human emotions to not only control the rest of the drones, but to also devote them to her cause. And it ties in with my theory that RDL1 could be human in some way. The Accelerants state that the realms weren't meant for the drones, and so Galorum, trying to make the realms for them, develop human characteristics and feelings, and thus independence. Yet, she does so in a way not to give the drones too much emotion and independence that they begin to develop intelligence and revolt against her. And that is my theory.